Compound interest versus simple interest loans. The rematch. In a previous video, we compared simple interest with compound interest for investments. Compound interest was clearly superior. This made Sapphire a bit angry and wants a rematch based on loans. And Hal is ready for the challenge. Sapphire makes a compelling argument. Less interest means worse investments, but less interest would make better loans. Simple interest has less interest, so therefore simple interest has better loans. The first statement is true, and so is the second, but the third is where it gets a bit dicey. Simple interest does provide less interest for investments, but surprisingly it provides more interest for loans. Therefore, this final statement is incorrect. So let's see how that works in practice. Sapphire loans $500 at 4% per annum simple interest for 5 years and pays $120 each year. The interest is still going to be 4% of $500, which gives you $20 of interest a year. The best way to see how this works is through a table. Again, I like to start with a year zero. That shows the amount owed at the beginning was $500. With the second year, there's $20 of interest. So if we pay $120, well, we're paying off $20 of interest and $100 of principal. That's why we've got $400 left there. At the end of the second year, again, there's a $20 in interest. So the $120 payment means that we've paid the $20 in interest and $100 off the total. And we keep on working down until there's nothing left owed. So the total amount of interest is going to end up being $100. So we work out the interest for 1 year and multiply by the number of years. This was exactly like it was in the previous video. Hal loans $500 at 4% per annum compounding annually for 5 years and pays $120 each year. After the first year, things are exactly the same for Sapphire and Hal, but it's in the second year that things start to change. This time it's 4% of the previous amount left owing, which was $400. So you end up with less interest. So when you make that payment, it's going to pay off more of the principal. The following year, there's 4% of the $296, which gives us less interest again. And you keep on working through until there's nothing left owing. When we do a comparison, compound interest came to $58.37 in total, whereas simple interest was $120. So realistically, there was no comparison, and that compound interest is the clear winner. So why does simple interest always seem to be the worst deal? Well, simple interest doesn't take into account changes in principal over time. Your principal is always worse at the beginning. For instance, with an investment, this is when you have the least amount of money. For a loan, this is when you owe the most money. So does anyone even use simple interest loans? Well, the answer is payday lenders do. Payday lenders use a version of simple interest. They have a 20% establishment fee, but it's this 4% monthly fee that is most like simple interest. And on top of this, they can have penalty fees. What is this difference between a percentage monthly fee and simple interest? If the apple on the left is a monthly fee, then the apple on the right would be simple interest. Basically, there's no difference between the two. A similar thing happened centuries ago. The church didn't allow the charging of interest on loans, but the Medici family had an idea. They would, rather than charging interest, they would charge fees. So how bad is a payday loan? Well, 4% a month is 48% per year, simple interest, which is twice the rate of any credit card. And as bad as that seems, it's actually much worse. If you took out a $1,000 loan with a 4% a month fee for 1 year and a 20% establishment fee, that would cost you $680 in interest. If you took out a $1,000 loan with a ridiculously high 100% per annum interest rate, which is at least 20 times more than what you could expect for a mortgage, and paid it off in monthly payments over a year, it would cost you $620 in interest, still less than the payday loan. So it is hard to believe, but a 4% a month simple interest loan is worse than a 100% per annum compound interest loan. So let's recap. Compound interest takes into account that the principal changes over time. For simple interest, it's always fixed. Compound interest is superior to simple interest for loans and also for investments. Simple interest is never to your advantage. If someone offers you a simple interest loan, tell them no, obviously in the nicest possible way. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Please leave a review and a comment. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an experienced mathematics teacher with a passion for teaching financial literacy. Please read the disclaimer.